Hi, my name is John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. You're at the other end of the workshop tonight because I just can't get down there. It's absolutely so untidy, it's unbelievable. I've got a lot going on. I've got stuff coming and stuff going. At the minute I just can't get down there. Tonight's nightcap, I modify a prop shaft, a big commercial prop shaft, and I make a brass ball for a Fowler traction engine. Lots of machining, a little bit of welding. No plasma cutting this week. I had no plasma cutting to do, but I have got some nice bits and pieces to do next week. The Stuart Turner engine's coming on quite nicely. There'll be another video coming up on Monday night. I've been talking to a friend, he's a YouTuber as well, and he mentioned Patreon. I haven't had anything to do with Patreon, there's no Patreon on my channel, but it's something I've been looking into, getting into. Basically what happens is you pay a little bit per month to watch my videos. Not these ones, there'll be special videos, Patreon videos. I'll carry on doing me nightcaps completely free, and I'll carry on doing me Stuart Turner videos completely free. These will be extra videos. I'm just asking a question to see how many of my subscribers will be interested in participating. If you Google Patreon, it tells you how it works. I'm not fully at speed in it yet, but it's just an idea. This is a prop shaft huge here, quite a large one. The task I've got to do is I've got to weld this onto a flange. Unfortunately they've left no shaft for us to hold. If they left the shaft a bit longer, I could have put it in a chuck, lined it up and just parted it off. But they haven't, and I've got to get the end of this square. I can get it in a 4-jaw chuck on those 2 jaws there, and I'll probably machine a bar to go through so the other 2 jaws can get it, and then we'll try and get it running through. A lot of these have a centre mark in them to line them up on to make it easy. Naturally this one hasn't. That's a flange it needs to go into. That here's got a centre mark in it, so I need that welding onto there. The idea was to machine it up and then tack it in the lathe, making sure I've got a good earth on here. Put it on the weld rotator and put a couple of nice beads around it. It's going to be going to a cone dryer, like an adapted machine. It's got quite a bit of horsepower going through it, so it needs to be a decent job. It needs to be running nice and true. That's the important thing. You don't want it running piss wobbly. There's a little bit of damage on there, some witness marks on there where some rough bastard's been on. So we'll take them off. I'll probably cut the burn bit off with a angle grinder just so I've got something smooth to work now. I'm not quite sure. See, if that shaft had been longer, it would have been the job easy, you know, but unfortunately it's not. There is to part through that weld and then get another bit of tube, but it's starting to get complicated, and of course he wants it in a hurry. I've got a piece of aluminium bar here that will do the job to make the little adapter out of, just so I can hold it in the chuck, that's all. I'm going to put a centre in here. And 3mm taken off this bit of bar, making it a nice fit. That's a tool that's designed for aluminium. You can see it's actually chipped, breaking the chips instead of coming off in horrible Nasty springy bastard. Dangerous. Swarfy bits. Putting a cracking finish on as well. Not that I need a good finish, but certainly putting one on. Just about. Do for John. Still a rag on the inside of there. That there needs filing off. Right, we'll cut it a length as long as it's slightly shorter than. We'll basically part it off through there. Then we're going to be good to go. I've had a couple of boxes of new tips sent from Banggood because the tips I'd been using were really brittle compared to the first lot I got. And we'll give you a try and see what they're like. Basically off through there will do for me. We need some WD-40 type of lubricant on here. This bit of bar's still usable and the job will more than pay for the little bit of bar, so I'm not really wasting it. And it's just about there, so I'll finish it off with a saw. Can't beat a bed board or a bed protector. I'm going to have a quick hoover up, get this aluminium swarf away before we start setting forge-out chucks up. I had a clock on that face and that face is running true, so I'm just going to whisper that just to clean it up for welding and just to make sure it is running nice and true. I haven't got a great hole of this, so it'll just be a nice light whispery cut. And you don't stand in line with it neither. I'm surprised how true it's actually running. Just whisper that rim as well, just to tidy it up. Unfortunately, I can't get it in my chuck. I can grip it with those two jaws, but that's one grip on the bit of aluminium, and I can't get the jaws open far enough to grip on those two. The chuck's just not big enough. Bastard thing. If only they'd burnt that off a little bit longer. I know a lad that's got a lathe that'll be able to do that for us. After a lot of thought, all I did, I cut the tube around there with an angle grinder, and I left that face there. That face there has actually been machined, it's true. So what I can do now is centralise that in there, tack weld it on. I can put it back in the chuck and I can clock it in on these bolt holes just to make sure I've got it as near as I can get it. It's not ideal, but it's going to have to do for them. So I can measure 4 points, centralise that, tack it on, and then go from there. One check I can do is simply put a square on here. And that certainly appears to be, it's not ideal, but what can I do? So it's lying square, it feels nice and level. All I can do is tack it on and then line it up. I'm going to machine a register in here to line the stub end of the shaft up, and then at least I know it's going to be running concentric in the middle. That's good. We'll settle for that. At least we know it's going to be lined up one way.